That's James in Glasgow. This will be Simon, who's in Northamptonshire. Simon, how are you doing?
Good morning, Ian. Good to hear you in your morning slot.
Yeah, thank you, mate. It's been enjoyable, even if it does mean getting up at 3:30 in the morning, but I don't mind. Who cares?
I can imagine.
Listen, what have you got for us, Simon?
I've got mixed views on this. As you know, I've spoke to you many times before with incidents with the police, so that's the kind of the lens that I see this through.
Yep.
What I think, we seem to have lost this centre ground where everyone seems to have these polarised opinions that they'll either say, actually, the person on the floor didn't deserve that at all.
Yep.
Let's focus on that. Let's completely ignore the fact of the officer with the broken nose. Or then you have the other side of it where people say, well, actually, the officer's nose got broken. That's justifiable. It is possible to hold both views, both things.
It's a very good point. Yeah, it's a very good point.
But what I will say, and this is where the concern comes in, and again, people have talked about it, where there's the secondary video at the end, where the officer is going around, not even saying, look, this is a stop and search, let me give you all the requisite paperwork, just sticking his hand in people's pockets, trying to grab the phones. And that smacks of people saying, actually, we don't trust the police to carry out an impartial investigation because they're going through, going, oh, there's video footage of me doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I use that is where you had Zayna Iman on with your colleague Tricia, I think on Sunday, maybe a week ago. She was subject to an assault in a Greater Manchester police station, and there's been three versions of, oh, we've watched the CCTV, nothing happened, then there is no CCTV, then the CCTV has been corrupted, and this seems to be the public perception that actually, if the police investigate this, they can't be trusted to.
Would it not be?
Footage.
I hear that, and look. Listen, we've all saw Life on Mars back in the day, and the Sweeney, and God knows what. You know, we know there's been times when, you wouldn't get a squeak out of a police investigation to any level of satisfaction. I do wonder, whilst it's not perfect, Simon, whether we're in a very different place now. We've seen what's happened with the Met Police, all manner of investigations surrounding certain serving officers there. We know that, CCTV doesn't just happen on a camera phone, the airport itself, and goodness knows, this is so public now, it would be extraordinary, wouldn't it, if they try to bury something away?
Well, as I say, I keep going back to Zayna's case, like, they wouldn't give her CCTV footage of her in a police cell where it's like, well, where has this footage gone to?
Yeah.
If it can happen with serving officers actively covering up a very serious kind of, to say the word, the sexual assault is what it was, by officers in a station, and then making the CCTV footage go away, go missing, is it that much of a stretch to say, actually, there would be genuine CCTV footage at the airport, that then somehow, oh, whoops, we've lost it?
Well, look, great dramas and books are written and based on exactly these scenarios. I get it. I just wonder whether a case that's now as high profile as this, it would be extraordinary if a copper suddenly gave a press conference saying, oh, we couldn't find any CCTV evidence. There would be a right response to that, I would guess. Simon, thank you. You raised some good points, though, about trust in authority. And we've seen so many areas where it has been difficult to trust areas, including the police. I'm incredibly pro-police. I'm also not stupid. So I know, the bad apple thing, and it sounds like a bit of a cliche now, but that, of course, that exists. You winkle those people out, you fire them. Every good cop I've ever spoken to, and I know many, would agree, if you've got these bad characters in the police, you get rid of them because they don't do anything for the job and they do very little for trying to restore confidence in the police, and of course mostly for their colleagues that are left, because people do like to tar with the same brush. We're going to take a short pause. We're going to be back with more. By the way,